Hi, I'm Anita of My Chicken Eye podcast, and wherever you are in the world, hope you're having the most splendid day. And if you're seeing the show for the very first time and you like the show, please subscribe, like, and share, and hit that notification bell so when an episode comes out, you will be the first to know. So I want to start off with Mindy Kaling at the 2025 Golden Globe Awards. Mindy shared her experience filming Megan's upcoming Netflix cooking show with Love Megan, and she recalled being invited by Megan to Montecito to cook together while on maternity leave. An invitation she said she happily accepted. Mindy praised Megan's impressive culinary skills, noting that her recipes were really accessible even though they included ingredients from Megan's personal garden and chickens. Mindy said humorously that she couldn't care for chickens herself. Okay, so Mindy also mentioned Prince Harry's presence during the cooking session, revealing that while he didn't cook for her, she had heard he's quite skilled in the kitchen. Oh my goodness. So, even though Megan is cooking and the show is being recorded at a rented home, you can hear firsthand here from Mindy that the ingredients are taken directly from Megan's Montecito estate. Okay, and here she is saying that the recipes are really accessible, meaning that anybody can try them out, anybody can do them. So definitely every time the show comes out, I'm going to try to recreate some of the some of the items that Megan cook. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, I'm definitely going to try out those recipes because they look so enticing and appetizing for sure. And she said Harry was around. He was present during the cooking session. So we only saw a little glimpse of Harry, but I'm hoping that we see more of him in one of these episodes. There are eight of them and they're about 33 minutes long. So we saw Megan's dog, we saw Harry a little glimpse. Hopefully, we'll see more of the dog and more of Harry in this series for sure. Looking forward to seeing him and Megan. I'm telling you, after 5 years of being married, together since 2016. Their love is still strong. They are like, they just can't keep their hands off each other. And I love it for them. Okay, I love their connection. I love their bond. Okay, moving on to other news. Chef Adian Lipscomb gave us a rare glimpse into Lilybeth's life. So we we got a little bit of information about Lilibet, and it's always so cute to hear stories about Lilibet, and you know I could just imagine the type of kid she is. And as Harry said, she's finding her voice. So, oh my goodness. Oh, Lilybet. Okay. So she definitely shared some warm reflections about her interaction with Megan. And I'm not too sure when she met Megan, but it could have been when Megan went to the South by Southwest summit in Texas, because it seems like the article referred to things during that time. So I'm assuming it was around that time. So she's talking about her experience with Megan, and she's a chef, and rightfully she should be talking about it now because we've seen Megan is now cooking and she's a chef in the kitchen. So Lilibet, who is now 3, She said that Lilibet is in her princess era. That's what she said, that Meghan told her, and enjoying tiaras and sparkly dresses. So Adrian also defended Meghan's upcoming Netflix show with Love Meghan, which faced really unnecessary criticism. They put up the trailer on Netflix's YouTube channel, and I think people purposely went over there. They went out of their way to critique it and to give it negative reviews. But it says more about them than it shows, than it says about Megan and her show. Okay, so Adrian, not Adrian, Adian, yeah, Adian called out, the negative judgments made about Meghan's show before it's even aired, and emphasizing the importance of fair and thoughtful critic, because there is a publication, it's called Eater, and it is calling the show bored. And I don't know, how can you call something bored if you have never seen it? You did not review it, nobody sent you a copy, you only saw a few seconds of a trailer, and you have already determined that the show is dull. That is so unfair. So here Adian is saying that if anything, we should give the show, a fair and thoughtful critic. That means that you've had to see the show for you to be able to critique it. You cannot just critique it because you don't like Megan. It is absolutely wrong. And if you are out there in the public domain and you're publishing articles, then I would be skeptical about reading anything that you publish, Miss McCarthy. Okay, this is who published it. This is who wrote the article, and it was published in Eater. Sorry. So I would be skeptical about anything Eater publishes because they're not fair and they're biased. Okay, so Adrienne shared her heartwarming moments with Meghan and Harry, noting Meghan's kindness and grace. I have not heard from anybody who have met Meghan who did not come away with saying that Meghan is a kind and sweet person and how relatable she is. Adrienne also highlighted, you know, she and Meghan's shared experiences as parents, especially the princess phase of their daughters. So apparently, Adrienne has a daughter as well. Why am I calling her Adrienne? Is Adrienne, okay? So she has a daughter as well. And yeah, I'm happy to see that people are, speaking about Megan in a positive way, as people have always spoken in the past. And ever since Megan married Prince Harry and she became a princess and joined the royal family, that did not sit well with a lot of people. And people may say what they want, but I believe strongly this all stems from racism, the fact that they did not want Meghan to get a prince, and the fact that Prince Harry is a white man. There, I said it. They wanted Harry for somebody else. And, I'm just calling it as I'm seeing it. So they were never going to accept Meghan. They were always going to dehumanize her, belittle her, and everything that she does, they were going to critique it, not in a positive way, in a negative way, because you can give constructive criticism just for improvement. And when you give constructive criticism, you're not you have to be very careful how you give it. You're not just talking in a um you have to speak in an objective way, not a subjective way. And You're not just saying all negative things. You're supposed to make sure that you also put some positives in there. And I am not seeing people doing that. All I'm seeing is that they're criticizing it in a biased way because it's all negative and there is nothing positive that they're saying about it. And you could see that most of the people who are speaking, it seems they don't even have the words to say what they're saying because they know it's all lies. They know they don't even believe in what they're saying themselves. Okay. So Adrian encouraged journalists and critics to dig deeper and understand the people behind the stories, urging patience and context before making judgments for sure. So I am so excited that, you know, there are people on social media that is coming to Megan's defense, because the thing about it is that if we sit back and just let these people just say what they want and let them just have free reign on social media to say what they want, what we're doing, we are sitting by and being complicit in what they're doing, because silence is complicity. You're you're agreeing with these people when you sit by and say nothing. So, as much as how some people don't like people to respond to negativity about Megan out there on social media, hey, the way that I see it already is that Megan cannot do right in some people's eyes. No matter what she does, they are going to criticize it. Even Megan's looks and how polished she is and how she puts her best foot forward out there, as was presented in the trailer of her Netflix show, people have a problem with that. They are criticizing that. So she just cannot please everybody. She just has to live her own life and live her truth and live in her truth literally, because what they're waiting for is for her to fall apart. What they're waiting for is for her to come out there and look raggedy, and they still will have something to say about it. So she just cannot please these people, and the best thing I can say is that she should just live her life and do what she has to do. If people want to watch the show, they can watch it. If they don't want to watch it, that is their prerogative. Megan is not telling anybody that they must watch her show, that it's compulsory that they watch her show. If they want to watch it, they'll watch it. They don't want to watch it, fine. They don't want to follow her on Instagram, fine. Nobody cares. She still is going to sleep in good sheets. She still is going to get a good rest. She still is going to have her husband. She still is going to have her children, Archie and Lily. She's going to have her family. She's going to have her support anyway. And she's never going to ask them for a dollar. So Megan just have to live in her truth and ignore the naysayers, because clearly they are biased. I'm going to call them out. They are racist and they are jealous that Megan was able to get millions of dollars for her show, and they're sitting in their little cubby hole somewhere trying to wonder where is the next meal coming from. And that is exactly what is eating a lot of these people up. One of the things too that I am seeing out there is that when people try to use the hashtag with love Megan, that is also not coming up, or it's being blocked on Instagram. And it is certainly a coordinated effort by the haters out there. They are the ones that is reporting the hashtag because they want everything to go sour on Megan. So let us make no mistake that these are the people that are running there and reporting the hashtag so that Instagram blocks it. So they said that Instagram caused controversy by mistakenly blocking the hashtag, which is with Love Megan. And, um, you know, they eventually realized that it was unnecessary to, to block this hashtag, because it's an innocent hashtag, because the way that these fools had went and reported that hashtag, they made it look like it was something abusive. Okay, so once they do that, Instagram had to take actions and block it. And they know that this hashtag is very important, because how do people promote this show is by, when, if they tweet it, if they use it on Instagram and they use the hashtag, they know it's going to, it's going to prevent people when they search for it, from finding it. So that is the reason why these evil people out there are doing that, for sure. So as I said, it is a coordinated effort on these people out there. They're flocking to the trailer, they flock into Instagram. They even forced Megan to, um, to turn off her comments on Instagram. I know if the climate wasn't so hostile, we would be able to communicate with Megan, but the climate is so hostile, and who needs to put up with any of this? Who in their right mind would want to put up with any of this craziness of people calling you out of your name, people saying, things about you that is absolutely a bunch of lies, or insulting you, or wanted to, belittle you for no reason. Megan don't even know these people from Adam. She has no connections to these people, yet they're trying to destroy her. It absolutely makes no sense to me. I don't know how humans can be so evil, how they want to do to other people that they don't want to be done to themselves. Somebody please make it make sense for me, okay? So, in other news too, just to create controversy around Megan's new show and what she's trying to accomplish, they're trying everything to see that she fails. So now they've pulled out Thomas Markle from wherever he is. So now they have a report saying that Thomas, who is 80 years old, this man is 80 years old, and he's planning to relocate from his home in Mexico to Asia, to and get this, you all. He is trying to pursue a more peaceful environment. My goodness, if you're trying to go somewhere where it is peaceful and you want nobody to know that you're there and you don't want anybody to bother you, why are you broadcasting that information? Why don't you pack your little suitcase and the few items you have and just go in the night, let nobody know where you are? But how can you, who is claiming that you want peace and quiet, and really taking a megaphone and going out there to the press and telling them that you're going to um, Southeast Asia for a more peaceful environment? Please make it make sense, because it doesn't to me. What you're looking for is attention, and what the press is continuing to do with you is to use you to try to embarrass Megan. And that is the reason why Megan has a reason to cut her father off. I know Megan loves her dad. She loves him from a distance. And sometimes in your family, you have to love them from a distance. You cannot let them in your life, because what they do is create chaos. They disrupt your life, they mess up your family, and they stress you out. So it is best for your mental health, your sanity, that if there is anybody, a mother, a father, regardless of whether they give birth to you or life to you, or, whatever it is that they've done for you, it's best to preserve yourself, to walk away from them, because at the end of the day, it's either them or it's you. And the first law of nature is always to protect yourself before you protect anybody else. If there is an accident, if you are, whatever it is, even when you go on the plane, if you're going to save somebody, if you're going in the water to save somebody, if you're going wherever you're going to save somebody, you have to make sure that you have protection first before you can save somebody. If it's the life vest that you have to put on, you have to put it on first before you can save somebody. Same thing with Megan. She needs to protect her mental health before she, you know, she needs to protect her mental health in general, and she should not put anybody else before her, point blank. Okay, this woman has children to raise, and it's Thomas and his gang out there, his daughter, Samantha, and all the other ones, Thomas Jr., all of them, it seems like they have no decorum, I should say, and they do not understand what family is about. They Everything that happens, they run to the media. How can Harry and Meghan trust these people after all the hurt and after all the pain that these people have caused? Embarrassing Meghan during her wedding by staging paparazzi photo, with Samantha uh, trying to sue Meghan, to humiliate Meghan in court, to drag her out there. And then speaking with Meghan's known enemies, the British press. Thomas has done that. Samantha has done that. So why should Meghan ever trust these people? They're saying that Meghan is talking about cooking with everybody else, and her family is not included. She is damn right to not include the Markles, because the way that they have treated Meghan is abominable. And if they're doing that to Meghan, who is their own flesh and blood, you can just tell the kind of people that these people are. I don't need to get to know these type of people, because if they can do that to their own flesh and blood, it doesn't have what they wouldn't do to somebody that they don't know. So nobody needs to get to know Thomas. Harry doesn't need to get to know him. Lilibet doesn't need to get to know him. Arch doesn't need to know him. And Megan certainly doesn't have to put a Judas or at her table. Okay? I hope I've made myself very clear. Sorry for the long podcast, but anyways, I just had to say what is on my chest. I had to get it out. Take care and have a wonderful day. Please leave your comments. Let me know what you think about the video. Bye.